Welcome back. We're here in the Big Island in Waimea. It's getting warm, and we're fine with that. That's why we're in Waimea, Hawaii, because we like it warm, but not too warm, right? We're on a mountain here. It's nice and cool. So now today we're going to talk about the aspect of the quantum world which is quite a miracle, and you'll see why right now. So what they found was that when you have two particles and you're looking at them, if you took one, let's say 2 electrons, you took one of the electrons and you flew it to the other side of the universe. If you measured both of them at the same time, when one moved, the other one moved at the same exact moment and in a mirrored way. So this isn't a dance they memorized, like the waltz or the tango. This is like whatever they did, they both did it at the same time, but in a mirrored way, which means they have to somehow stay connected to the other one. But we didn't know how. We still don't know how. But we're calling it a word called entanglement. They're tangled. And of course, tangled. How many people like the word tangled?
Curly hair over here.
Everyone else said, well, I let people react to that all the time. That's Zoe, by the way. There's another word, my patients, every time I was working with a client, I'm a coach, every time I work with a coach doing this stuff, they say, oh, I feel a tingle, especially when they did the bath wave technique. So I said, oh, entanglement. We could rename it. So again, I changed an A, but to an I this time. And we have a new word that means this mirroring, entanglement. And if you take the word mirror and you put the word call after it, you get another new quantum word, mirror call. And you will see it, can I borrow this?
Sure.
On one of your papers also, the mirror call. And it means that if we are in entanglement also with our friends, that if a friend does something in my life and I react to it, then he, in entanglement with me, is mirroring me and calling me to myself. He's showing me how I am. That's why relationships are big in this quantum world. And I invented the title, Relation Shifting, because if I see myself in Mike's behaviors, then I can do a bath wave and shift it. And in that moment, I'm expanding myself to be new and different. Mike also gets off the hook. He doesn't have to entangle with me anymore and mirror something that maybe he's not enjoying doing to me. So we both benefit by this concept of entanglement. And that's why relationships are golden, because they do that for us, the mirror call. So I've invented a mirror work, which I love that Louise Hayes does this, and other people who are recognizing this great gift of the universe. I use mirrors to represent 3 different aspects of ourself, which you can see in your page, the basic, what's it called? The basic mirror calls of relationships, right?
Yep.
Okay. And if you look at the chart there, they will show you 3 basic relationships. The male relationships, which can be the father, who is a mirror for you of your self-guidance. So if something's not going the way you want it with your father, you can shift your own self-guidance and change what's going on in that reaction. You don't do it to change your father, by the way. You do it to change your life. And when you change your life, bingo, miracles do happen. And the word mirror call is a play, of course, on the word miracle. Because Einstein said there's only two ways to live, as though nothing is a miracle, or as though everything is a miracle. And in quantum world, he knew it. Everything is a mirror call when we respond to it. That is it shows you the entanglement or the entanglement. It isn't what Mike does that's entangling me. It only is important in my life if I respond, react to it. Is that clear? Mm-hmm. That question always comes up. Well, I can't relate to this war that's going on, and I'm saying, okay, if you're not reacting, if it doesn't bother you, then it's not about you. But if you get upset that there's a war going on, well, there might be a war going on in you. You can shift your own wars, and when you do that, you stop the wars, literally. And many great people, I remember reading Paul Reps, a great Zen monk, friend of mine, who said, drinking a cup of tea stops war. That was his way of saying. I'm very emotional, that's why I'm getting a little mucus when I talk about him. He was a very great friend of mine. Who's gone now? Okay, so we have one mirror, the masculine mirror. We have a feminine mirror. Your mother might be the mirror of your self-nurturance, how you nurture yourself. Your girlfriend might be the mirror of how you love yourself, your belovedness. And your child, your female child, would be this mirror. They're the mirror of your creativity. That's the part of you that you give a body, and so there's something you create. So if you look at the colorful circle you have and the sheets I gave you, videographer, you can see the 5 videographer. Mark, there's a color diagram there. If you look at the color diagram, you can see there are 6 basic relationships that you can understand what they're showing you. So again, dad is self-guidance, mom is self-nurturance, your girlfriend or your boyfriend, they're your feminine or masculine beloved self. Your children are your male and female creativity mirrors. So does anybody have a relationship that they have a simple issue with that you would like to work on right now? That we could use this method, just something simple, or something, yeah.
Well, yeah, 2 specifics for when I don't have children, so where do I fall into this?
You do other things, you create other things. Anything you create will be a mirror of your creativity. For instance, your house you're creating. Mm-hmm. This is your mirror of creativity. Okay. A garden could be your creativity. Something you're cooking, you create a dish. Mirror of your creativity. Many mirrors of your creativity. Anything. The songs you sing. Your relationship to singing. Mm-hmm. We can mirror that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, do you have a relationship you want to work on that you do have, that you know about?
Well, something specific that is cyclical.
But pick a moment right now, and is it happening now?
Well, yeah, emotion on my part that gets expressed. So
with who?
I'm with my partner. And
okay, partner. She's a woman?
Yes.
There she is.
So you're saying earlier that
talk to her.
That the receiver actually of that expression it's actually them.
It's actually a mirror of you. So do me a favor, don't think about it. This is Terry. Can you just say very simply, I don't want the story, just tell me how you're feeling in the moment when she's doing whatever this trigger is. I want to know what's going on with you, or what you're saying or judging about, whatever the issue is with her. Like, or you can talk about her.
I've experienced her
I wish
as
you.
not being present.
Okay, you are not present.
Yes.
Say that to her, please.
You are not present.
And how do you feel about that? Is there a feeling coming up, or it's just a thought? You are
It's
not,
just a thought.
you are not present. Okay. Okay, perfect. So here is Terry, a mirror of your beloved feminine self.
Mm-hmm.
You're the masculine beloved. So your masculine beloved is saying, my feminine beloved is not present.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we need to muscle test to see if, in fact, Terry is mirroring something in Dean, and it's going to be your feminine beloved side. So is Dean's feminine beloved side not present in this moment? I get a yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can you relate to the fact that your own feminine side is not present sometimes around your masculine side?
That's a pretty involved concept.
I know it is
And
pretty
then-
involved.
Yeah, it's hard
Do you
to-
ever feel so masculine that you're looking for your femininity and you can't find it?
No.
You're pretty,
What I
always
feel is
feminine?
that
okay, forget the masculine feminine. Do you ever not feel present?
no,
You never not feel present.
that's right.
Does Dean ever not feel present? He's always feeling present. He is always present. Okay, he feels present, but I just asked a different question.
Mm-hmm.
Is he always present? And I gotta know. So even though you feel present,
Mm-hmm.
you may not be fully
Mm-hmm.
present.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a possibility? There may be a
course,
part
I'm
of
not
you.
walking on water yet.
Yeah,
so
right,
yes.
exactly. So let's get you to be 100% always, always present, okay? So you
Sure.
put down so now we're gonna do a bath wave to help Dean always be present, not the feeling part, just the being part, okay?
Mhm.
So we're gonna say completely present,
Mhm.
all of you completely present.
Mhm.
Okay, so everyone else, we can all relate to this, can't we? So we're all gonna do it now. If you wish, I would imagine we could all use this. I face and embrace
I face and embrace.
that I am not always completely
It's completely
present,
present.
and I would like to be
And I am going to be
always present,
always present.
completely.
Completely.
Okay, one more time, eyes closed. I face and embrace that I want to be completely present, even at night with my eyes closed, even then, in my dreams, completely present. Okay. Have we stopped not being completely present? Yes. So we have all melted the old pattern of not being that way. Now let's put in the statement, I can, I will, and I am completely present in each moment. Okay?
And that is to support what we've just done?
Yeah.
Yeah, to fill
Okay.
the space.
So we're going to do the microcosmic orbit, part 2. I can,
I can,
I will,
I will,
and I am.
and I am
Completely present
completely present
in each moment.
in each moment.
All of them.
Always.
So this is just, we're not going to separate the female, male. We don't have to, but it's something going on. Okay, so is Dean completely present in each moment? Yes, with your eyes open. Let's do it with our eyes closed now. I can, I will, and I am completely present in each moment. Are we completely present in each moment? Yes. Now, you are completely present in each moment, all of you, including whatever part Terry is in entanglement with. You are feeling great. You will be able to relate from that place. Terry, on the other hand, benefits because she's in entanglement with you. You just shifted to totally present in each moment. That invites her and offers her the ability to then be present in each moment. Period. End of story. That's all you can do in a relationship, right? And she gets to have that ability, but she also has free will. If she doesn't want to be, she won't. And if she doesn't, then you can help her find out what happened in her life that she leaves when somebody relates to her. And I'll tell you, there are many things that make people, especially women I know, leave when they're communicating with their beloved. If she had a memory, yo-yo, we have a yawn orgasm going on over here.
Love it.
Yeah, she just understood something. When we shift or understand something, we tend to yawn, burp, cough. We call them orgasms because we're changing. So when Terry then has a reason for not being there, if she experienced something in her childhood that felt terrible in relationship to her father or to her boyfriend, then she has taught herself to disappear every time she was in that situation. So she may have set up a pattern in herself to disappear every time someone she loves talks to her. See what I mean? And then you can use the bath wave to help her change that old pattern. And I believe we did change a pattern yesterday like that. So we can relate to that there was something that was creating a pattern in her that also would be mirrored in you. So this goes on, and we begin to expand ourselves with new wavicles every moment in relationship. And that's what a quantum relationship and relation shifting is. It's the ability to stay aware and awake. And when there's something that's not exactly what we want, we get to ask questions. And that's what quantum communication is. We'll cover that later. To help the other person to transform whatever pattern makes them run away, disappear, not be present. Because we don't do that on purpose. We do that for patterning. And that's why we're here. We're here to be more ourselves, awake, aware, and radiant in each moment. And also, in that moment, then we offer that to each other, don't we? So I offer that in relationship with you, and we are now ready to say, instead of namaste, I'm going to borrow the story, the words of Byron Katie, no mistakes. I hope this benefited you. No mistakes. See you for another quantum episode soon.